we're going down a rabbit hole that most people never touch. A rabbit hole about Rihanna. Not the billionaire, not the fashion icon, but the industry-made Rihanna. The one some people believe was shaped, molded, and even controlled from the moment she stepped into the spotlight. And the center of the story is Jay-Z. Let's start with the moment people always point to, the old Grammy acceptance speech. If you really watch it, not casually, but with intention, something feels off. Every time Rihanna tries to speak for herself, Jay-Z steps in, interrupts, translates, if you will, and finishes her sentences. Almost like he's the handler and she's the product. People joked about it at the time, but looking back at it, it hits differently.
Dad, I know I promised you I'm gonna give you my first Grammy, but we might have to fight for this one.
She said she wanted to thank everybody for her first Grammy.
Anyway, I'd like to thank Jay-Z for being a part of this record with me.
She liked to thank Jigga Man for being the greatest in the world.
Ellen Reed, Steve Barbados, Tata, Jay Brown, Karen Kwok for finding this amazing record. Tricky, Dream for writing such a beautiful record. Thank you, I love you guys. Mom, Dad, my two brothers, Rory and Rajad. Please wrap up, okay? Barbados, I love you. We got one. Evan Rogers, Carl Sturken, Mark Jordan, Krista, and making sure I don't forget anybody. Thank you so much. This means a lot.
Now to the public, it looks like a funny Grammys moment, but this isn't where it began. It's much bigger than this. Some believe that Rihanna wasn't just signed, she was initiated into the industry. Some also believe that her body became a vessel for rituals, symbolism, and control. Check out this interview with Tyra Banks on how it all began.
So tell me about your audition with Jay-Z. Tell me what he said to you.
A really good audition.
Yes.
But before I met him, I was so nervous. I was shaking literally. But the moment I walked into the office, the atmosphere was so warm and welcoming.
And you had to sing a cappella for him?
Yes, I had to sing. I sang Pon de Replay. I sang another ballad from the album last time.
Yeah. So then what did he say to you? He said something to you.
Oh, yes. He said, we don't sign songs here. We sign artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
But then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said, he did it homework.
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady.
He said, there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
So you was like, where's the pen? Where's the paper? I'm signing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure working with Jay-Z, you met Beyonce.
That's right.
How was it like meeting her?
I could not speak.
Really?
Really. That's someone I really looked up to for a long time. And it was after one of my showcases, and he was introducing me to everyone from the label. Then he finally said, okay, one more person. And there she was. And I could not speak.
And she gave you some advice.
Yes, she did. She just told me to, when I get on stage, let loose, have fun, and be in control.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to let it go.
No.
Because she'd be like, what? You know how she does it. But we're going to be hooking up the whole audience with your CD.
Oh, thank you!
My guests are coming out here today, and all of my dancers for grooving and shaking. And special thanks to your gorgeous performance. You did a really, really good job. If you want to get hooked up with some cool stuff, or if you want to be in my audience, or if you just need my help, check us out at tyrashow.com.
Now take this next part however you want, but it's a theory a lot of people talk about. A psychic here on YouTube once claimed that Rihanna has a tracker embedded in her thigh. She said Rihanna constantly has unexplained bruises and injuries, especially when she goes against the industry once. Almost like consequences.
Let's call it a barrier between them and her. It's a circle that they placed around her, okay? A circle. She doesn't like to stay within that circle. They have to make her. She does good sometimes, and sometimes she doesn't. Y'all are going to flip out when I tell you what they do to her every time she try to come out that circle. They are violent with her. It's domestic abuse. She is, I gotta choose my words carefully. Whenever she comes out of that circle and she gets rebellious, she gets injuries. But I literally saw them like hitting her. There's also a tracker on her. It's in her right leg, her right thigh. They always keep a tracker on her. It was injected. But if you look at Rihanna, she's always had some type of like major injuries. I literally saw them hitting her. And she would comply. I would have to say, to me, this is along SRA, satanic ritual abuse. She's a very free spirit.
The psychic described Rihanna as someone who was trained through pain, trained through pressure, trained through fear. And when you line that up with Rihanna's early interviews, her body language, her sudden disappearances from the public eye, even the long breaks between albums, it paints a picture that's hard to ignore. The theory says Rihanna wasn't just guided, she was molded into the perfect face for beauty, glamour, and modern feminine power. Molded into an icon whose body, energy, and image could be used for ritualistic symbolism in videos, performances, and photo shoots. Think about all those visuals, the red, the dark imagery, the fire, the rebirth themes, the phoenix symbolism, her appearing covered in blood red lights on stage, her pregnancy reveal at the Super Bowl, a global ritual moment watched by millions. But here's the twist in the story. Even if the industry shaped her, Rihanna did something most people never do. She outgrew the box. Instead of staying the product, she became the boss. Instead of being the face, she became the owner. Savage X Fenty, billionaire status, global influence.
Before we get into foundation, we need to prep our skin. Here are 2 steps that you need. Fat water and hydrofizer. So fat water, a pore refining toner serum. That's right, this is a toner and a serum in one, which I love so much. I love everything about this product. The packaging, the feel, plus it plumps, hydrates, softens, and smooths the texture of your skin. It's so good. I mean.
So now the question becomes, is Rihanna still controlled, or did she quietly break free, becoming the one person in the industry powerful enough to rewrite her own fate? Because the rise of a Caribbean girl from Barbados to becoming a billionaire mogul was not an accident. It was a transformation. Maybe engineered, maybe resisted, maybe even both. So what do you think? Did Rihanna build her empire alone? Or was she groomed and guided and controlled by Jay-Z and the industry, only to outgrow the system that once tried to own her?
Rihanna was and is very rebellious. She actually did not want to do it their way. But of course, she didn't have a choice.
Woman on beat it like a bullet. If a drum like a drum right for me. Type it first if you wanna sing to my body open. Do it like I see it. Keep it up, boy, we can do this all thing. Me holler number me.